Hello?
Hello, this is Chad Coleman calling. I'm a little early. Is that okay?
That's perfectly fine. It's an honor to talk to you, Mr. Coleman. May I call you Chad?
Of course.
Oh, great. I'm a big admirer of your work. I know a lot of people are. I mean, you command a certain amount of, like, you have a certain amount of gravitas, but yet it feels like in your acting style and in the characters you portray, there's a quiet dignity, but it's like an everyman quality as well. And they tend to be characters who have, they're conflicted, but not necessarily conflicted in a bad way or anything like that. It's just that they're dealing with the realities of the world. Whether it's Tyreese in The Walking Dead, who I had read a long time ago that you were always on Robert Kirkman's mind to play that role from your work on The Wire. Since a lot of people on that show were also alumni of that show, and then also, your role as the head of the OPA in The Expanse. I was sad to see your character go, in season 5. So I know that you're here to talk about these two projects, and we just had The Rock and Black Adam, and that had a version of Intergang in it that's different, obviously, from the Intergang here on this TV show. I was wondering if you could tell me what was your approach to playing Bruno Manheim for the new season of Superman and Lois?
The approach was to make him human.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is fueled by his love of family and community.
Okay.
Everything he does is fueled. That's at the base of it. And there's a level of sensitivity to the man that may not be apparent, but I was having the experience. So that was exciting for me to fuel it so it didn't come off one-dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
And then so all of these social political dynamics that were there are very, very real.
Okay.
And that led, and the true social political machinations heightened it even more and made it even more real, and even the characters is even more accessible because of the dynamics that the showrunners set up.
Okay. Well, I was wondering because people, people associate your character with the villain Darkseid, and I'm not sure, what the future is, because there's the changes of Warner Brothers and also the DCU and etc. But are they? I mean, I don't know. I don't know whether that would be a spoiler question that you can't answer or not. But does that come into play at all? The relationship between Intergang and this, because I think in the comic, their technology or whatever they have has something to do with Darkseid, the supervillain from Justice League, the Snyder Cut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I can't talk about any of that.
Okay, no problem. I'm sorry. I just thought I would ask. So then you're also in a film that there's not a lot of information on it, but it's called The Angry Black Girl and Her Monster, which is supposed to be kind of sounds like a little bit more of a metaphysical take on the Frankenstein myth, if you will. And so I did see an interview clip that you had done recently, and I was just wondering if you could tell me about your role in the film and what it was like to work on it. And do Do you like working in genre films and television as opposed to, like, say, straight drama or whatnot?
A lot of genre is now taking to these social political undertones, so it's not just fluff.
No, of course not.
So I enjoy it, and they want me to come on board, like you said, because I bring a certain gravitas. They want that. They want it to land for people. They want people to be moved. They want them to feel it,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't want to, just make it like a, animated, a live animation cartoon or something. So
Sure.
that seems to be that's what the lay of the land is like in all of it. You saw it in Black Panther. You see it even in Suicide Squad. You see it. Even
Yes.
when they spin it and twist it, it's
Mm-hmm.
still there.
Of course.
So that part, that's what makes it easy to enter into the world.
Mm-hmm.
And this season rings me dry with the level of emotional commitment and what's being put on the page and the challenges for the actor. We were wore out.
Mm-hmm.
It's that chock full of very challenging work.
So
I don't have I love, you can play an aria, or you could play rock,
mm-hmm.
you could play the blues. So, you piano player,
you could play many different.
it's possible for you to enjoy all of that. So
Of course.
that's what my instrument allows me that, and I'm grateful for that, because the range gives you variety.
Okay.
And variety keeps you fresh and exciting.
Okay. I was just wondering, could you tell me a bit about your character in The Angry Black Girl and Her Monster?
Well, absolutely. So, The Angry Black Girl and Her Monster is a reimagining of Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm.
The Frankenstein story through the eyes of a young black girl. And all of the social political undertones, overtones that come with it. And Bomani J. Story wrote it 7 years ago, and it's just taking what it's taken for it to get produced.
Mm-hmm.
But I play the father, a grieving father, who's
Okay.
lost his son, and is trying to cope with it, self-medicating, and trying not to do that, and trying to take care of his family
Mm-hmm.
in a pretty tumultuous community.
Okay.
So, but the take on it is, how does the world see a young black girl? She's a genius, she's brilliant, but all they see is she's angry. How do they see young black males, or they already calling them monsters? So, you can do so much with those type of metaphors, and we do within the show. It's a very powerful, stirring, thought-provoking, gory, moving piece of theater, movie theater, and it leaves you walking out of there aching for that community.
Okay.
And a sense of, what can I do? It's so powerful. And Jordan Peele does it somewhat, but then he goes, fanciful.
Yes.
But and Lovecraft Country did it, but then it goes to bizarro.
Okay.
We never go bizarro. We go gore. It's gory, for real. But that's also a metaphor for the level of violence in these marginalized places. So, incredibly powerful. Very important. I think people this one is gonna invite people. If you said to someone, I'm gonna put this hybrid together, it's gonna be Candyman meets The Wire,
Mm-hmm.
meets The
Oh, so it's
and it's all African Americans.
okay. So
It's incredible.
it's incredible. But is there like a more of a metaphysical aspect to it? Because it's when I saw this interview that you did with the other cast members and the director, um, I got that impression like that there was some sort of like that that the actress was saying that she was how can I say
Yeah,
this?
yeah. She is storing body parts and trying to bring her brother back to life. She brings him back to life.
Okay, so that
She brings her brother back to life. It's a sordid looking thing, but
of course.
comes back to life. And but a lot of it is dealing with what people call black on black crime. What happens in a community that's, just steeped in it.
Sure.
So it's so powerful because what he does, and he's conflicted. So it's like you don't know that these young African American men are in so much pain and with so much self-hate and confusion and identity crisis. They're destroying each other.
Wow.
And the movie does a great job of showing you that and showing how it obliterates family and the community, and
I could tell you're very much, excited and moved by it, just by your reactions to it. If I just may ask for one small little clarification, when you say gore, are you talking like I'm not sure if you saw this film or not, but it's sort of a classic from the '80s. Are you talking like Reanimator level gore or something like that?
He's talking Texas Chainsaw. That's one of his favorite movies.
Oh, okay. Oh, the original one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saw.
Saw. Well, yeah, Saw. Saw. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You literally see her sewing flesh and pulling out the guts and stuff.
Yeah.
To create that. It's like leather. That leather. You know what I'm talking about.
Sure.
Yeah. So it's almost. His brother almost looks like a leather face, but it's sewn up flesh.
Okay.
So you're going, ooh, oh, damn. And then the next minute, you're actually crying because this white teacher is subjugating this young, brilliant woman and relegating her to a particular place, a know-your place.
Okay.
And projecting on her. Her father has to come up to the school. And that scene will rival anything you've seen on The Wire or other shows. It's a hell of a mashup, man.
I can't.
This young man has really put something together that I can't wait for the theater-going audience at large to see, because I think they're going to be floored.
Really, I can't wait to see it myself. I mean, I'm surprised that. I know the movie just opened at South by Southwest a few days ago, I believe, right? So, but I was surprised that there wasn't there wasn't as not even there's no photographs from the movie or anything like that online. I mean, it's really like fresh and new, and they're keeping it. I guess they're figuring out how they're going to present it. You know what I mean? Market it or that sort of thing.
It's going to be a theatrical release, and there's still
Yes.
Once we get that date, that's when the engine is going to go into effect.
I got you.
Of how you market and sell a movie.
I had a question for you also from reading your bio. I also understand that in outside of your work as an actor, etc., that you actually do a lot of community work and kind of, I don't know if it's counseling or just making yourself available to the community. And do you have anything to say about that, or did I read it wrong or something like that?
No, not at all. That's spot on. That's exactly what I do, because I came from that type of community in Richmond, Virginia, with my brother being a minister and always going to the prisons, coming into the community to speak to folks on the street. Always
I got you.
And then we grew up in foster care. So somebody did a profound act of kindness that saved our lives.
Of course.
5 of us. And
Wow.
so based on my humble beginnings, it's a part of my reality.
Sure.
If I'm not giving back, then I feel selfish.
I understand. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Not many people, I mean, some we don't, there's, some people virtue signal and then go off on, about the environment and then go fly on supersonic planes, private jets, and and then some people do the type of work that you do, and I just think that it's very noble. I really, I think that's very noble. But can I ask you one question with regard to this again? Is it harder though now that you are? I mean, you're. I think if I mean, you are a celebrity, you are famous, and at the same time though, it's I don't know. I feel as though because of the gravitas, the dignity, your demeanor in general. It like do you I mean do you find that have you ever like tried to help somebody and they can't get past the fact that I'm talking to Chad Coleman, you know what I mean, that sort of thing.
Oh, that happens all the time, but when you meet me in person, I easily disarm it.
I got you.
I don't try to act like that's not happening.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Everything's on the table, and I'll explain to you just how human I am if I need to.
I got you.
So then it changes.
Okay. So, the Lois, with the new season starting and this movie coming out, are there any other? I mean, you probably always have something on the back burner because of you work a lot. Is there anything else that you could tell me that you're looking forward to, or any
I'm looking forward
information?
to 2 projects that I'm developing myself as a co-writer and co-creator.
Oh,
There's a couple of shows that I'm working on. That's the most exciting part for me. But I'm also excited about working on Girls 5 Ever. So that Tina Fey's comedy that used to be on Peacock and it's now on Netflix. And I just get to get my comedy groove on.
okay.
And just get to play a guy that, to me, if I had to say, when I watch myself on there, I'm like, well, that's as close to me as I perceive myself.
Mm-hmm.
So, but most people don't know, I'm really just fun and having a good time and could be very silly and enjoy it.
That's awesome.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I enjoy it. And playing the love interest of Renee Elise Goldsberry certainly ain't nothing to see that. She's incredible. She was in Hamilton.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And she's amazing. Gorgeous. So, yeah, man, we're just having a good time. But yeah, I got 2 television shows that, and one of them is on the life of Dennis Cutty Wise, the namesake I played in The Wife.
Oh, wow. So it's a show about that character?
About that, the real man.
The real person that you played.
Here's how it works. The character carried that namesake.
Mm-hmm.
That storyline was the life of a dude named Calvin Ford, who is Javante Tank Davis's championship trainer. That dude, Calvin Ford, came out of prison after doing 16 years in the Fed, 16, 17 in the Fed, ended up starting a boxing gym, Upton Boxing Gym in Baltimore, and the rest is history. So when That was Gervonta Tank Davis, who is now a world champion.
I got you.
So I'm going to the real Dennis Cutty Wise, who was incarcerated for 38 years. And I'm telling his true story. Playing him older and playing him middle-aged. And he's a writer now. He has a couple of novels. He's dealing with prostate cancer. He dealt with that and got Parkinson's and a degenerative spine disease. But he's still a father, a grandfather, and in the community, trying to impact the community in a positive way. So I'm going to put it all out there.
Okay. And well, thank you so much for your time, Mr. Coleman. Chad, I really appreciate it. It's not often that a person just even gets the chance to have a conversation, and you really are generous with your time as well as with giving information. So I just want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate this. And when this goes live, I'll send the link, I guess, to the publicist who contacted me. And I hope you have I can't wait to see the movie, and I'll be tuning into the television show too.
That sounds fantastic, brother. Thank you for your support.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the wonderful, thoughtful questions.
All right. Have a wonderful day, Mr. Chad.
You too, man.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye-bye.